I was lying there when someone started cutting the top off of my tent. The next hour was a blur, but the sound wasn't. Slow, careful, fabric separating just above my face. At first, I thought it was wind catching something loose. Then I saw the blade tip push through the nylon, dragging a clean line across the ceiling like someone tracing me. My girlfriend shifted beside me and mumbled, "Did you hear that?" I didn't answer. I was already sitting up, staring at the slit widening over us. "Someone's outside," I said. The cutting stopped. I didn't think. I grabbed the zipper, yanked it open so hard it caught halfway, and then tore free. Cold air hit me. I stepped out barefoot and saw him already moving. A man, maybe 10 yards out, turning into the tree line like he knew exactly where to go. "Hey!" I shouted. He ran. I went after him. The ground was damp and uneven, rocks pressing into my feet, but I stayed on him. He wasn't crashing through brush like someone panicking. He was moving clean, cutting through a narrow path I hadn't noticed in the daylight. It was a game trail. "Stop," I said, but he didn't look back, kept moving. Behind me, my girlfriend's voice cut through the dark. "Don't, just come back," she said. I ignored her. The trail dipped slightly and then split. He didn't hesitate. He took the left. I followed, branches starting to catch my arms now, thorns dragging across my legs. He still wasn't slowing. That's when it shifted. He angled off the trail on purpose, straight into thicker brush. No path, no reason to go there unless he knew something that I didn't. I stopped. He didn't. I can hear him for a few seconds more, then nothing. No footsteps, no crashing, just gone. I stood there, breathing hard, trying to pick the sound back up. Nothing came back. For a minute, I thought he had paused and was waiting, but I didn't hear anything after that. Just insects and wind through the leaves. It didn't make sense. He hadn't put enough distance between us to disappear like that and not make any sound. "Come back," my girlfriend yelled again, closer now. "Please." I turned around. The walk back to the campsite felt longer. Every branch looked like a person standing still. Every shadow felt placed. When I reached the campsite, she was outside the tent, wrapped in a blanket, phone in her hand. "What were you thinking?" she said. "He could have..." I cut her off. "I almost had him," I said. "You didn't have anything," she said. "Look at this." She pointed up. The cut in the tent wasn't random. It wasn't a slash. It was a clean, rectangular section, almost fully separated except for one corner, like someone had started removing a panel. "Why would someone do that?" she said. I didn't answer. 2 other campers had come by then, drawn by the noise. A couple from down the loop. The guy had a flashlight. "You okay?" he said. "Someone was cutting our tent," I said. "With what?" "I don't know, something sharp, quiet, a pair of scissors maybe." He looked at the cut and then at the trees. "We didn't see anyone come through," he said. "He ran into the woods, that way." "From where?" the man asked. I pointed toward the trees and the brush. He shook his head slowly. "There's no trail there from the roadside," he said, "only from deeper in." That didn't sit right. I grabbed my headlamp from the car. "I'm going back in," I said. "No, you're not," my girlfriend said. "I'm not chasing him. I just want to see where he went." She hesitated, then nodded once. "Well, I'm coming too," she said. The other camper said, "I'll walk a bit with you," turned his flashlight back on. We followed the same trail. With light, it looked a lot narrower than I remembered, more deliberate. The split was obvious now. Left branch, then the break into brush where I lost him. We stepped off carefully. That's where we found it. A small green field notebook sitting on the ground like it had been placed, not dropped. No dirt on it, no damage. It looked new. "Don't touch it," my girlfriend said. I picked it up anyway. It was mostly blank. The first page was empty. It didn't look like anything had really been written on, except for the second page, which had writing, neat block letters. It was location coordinates, the campsite number, a date and a time, weather conditions, and below that, the words 25-year-old male. My stomach dropped. That's you, she said quietly. There were more notes, a height estimate, approximately 5'10", build, average, no name, no guesses, just recorded, observed facts. How would he know that? The other camper said. I flipped the page. It was blank. Every page after that was blank. No way, my girlfriend said. No. He was watching us, I said, dully. For how long? She asked. None of us answered that. We moved back to the site, but we didn't sleep. We packed what we could, left the torn tent half standing, sat in the car with the doors locked until sunrise. Every time headlights passed on the distant road, I checked the mirrors. Morning came slowly. I was annoyed that I'd lost him, annoyed that my new tent was destroyed, annoyed he had ruined my girlfriend and my night. I didn't make it out that often, and we wanted to try the tent out and the new stove I'd been given. Then this happened. The campground attendant showed up around 8. Older guy, routine calm. We told him everything. He listened without interrupting. Then he walked the site, looked at the tent, and took the notebook with gloves. We've got a camera at the entrance, he said, only way in or out by vehicle. We waited while he pulled the footage in his little office. He scrubbed through the whole night, midnight, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Nothing. No vehicles came in after you, he said. What about earlier? He said. He rewound. You came in around 6:30, he said. A couple left around 7, and no one else entered. So how did he get there? My girlfriend said. The attendant didn't answer right away. He zoomed in on the timestamp around 2 a.m. The time matched what I remembered. No one drove in, he said. Could he have walked? I said. From where? He said. The nearest road is miles through that direction. He pointed deeper into the woods. Not something you do at night unless you've done it before. He filed a report, called local authorities. They took the notebook, took statements, walked the trail, but didn't find anything else. No footprints they could use, too much leaf cover, no tools, no sign of where he went. We left before noon, scanned the woods on our way out. For a while, watched the shoulder, looking for anything suspicious, but there was nothing. I kept thinking about the cut in the tent. It wasn't random, it wasn't aggressive, but it was precise, like he needed that exact section removed, or wanted to remove it to see what we did, or he needed access to that exact space. I don't know. The part that stayed with me, though, wasn't the chase, it wasn't the damage to the tent. It was that page, because it didn't say male observed. It said 25-year-old male, like the observation was already finished before the cutting even started.